Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Under the glare of studio lights and the applause of millions, Bradley Walsh always seemed invincible. The grinning host, the steady father, the cheerful presence of the chase. But behind the camera, in the quiet corners of his life, a secret festered. A secret cancer diagnosis that threatened to shatter everything. No one suspected, not his son Barney, who'd grown so used to his father's boundless energy, not his wife, Donna Derby, the graceful former dancer who supported his every career move, not the audience, who simply saw a warm, charismatic entertainer. But Bradley was lying low, enduring painful treatments and forcing himself through grueling mornings when his body felt like it belonged to someone else. It began innocently enough. A subtle weakness, a persistent cough, a fatigue that couldn't be blamed on his constant traveling. Then the diagnosis came: early-stage lymphoma. Doctors told him prognosis was good, but the word cancer echoed in his mind like a ticking bomb. Bradley made a decision. He would not let this define him. He would not let his illness become a media circus. So he kept working. He stuck to his shoot schedule. He hid his tremors, swallowed his pills in private, and smiled through the pain. Only Donna knew part of the story. She attended some of his hospital visits, sat beside him during difficult scans, whispered encouragement when his spirit flickered. But even she didn't know the full extent. To the public, it was just another health scare. In private, it was a war. Meanwhile, a dark undertone crept into their home. At night, Bradley would lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering how much time he had left. Donna, in her own waking hours, would sit in the living room, clutching his metaphorical armor, tears streaming down her face when she thought he wasn't watching. She didn't break down in public, not yet. She forced herself to stay strong for the cameras, for their son, for the life they built. But secrets have a way of slipping. It was a crisp autumn afternoon when the dam finally broke. Bradley had been filming a special episode of his show, and the production team surprised him with a tribute montage. Highlights of his decades-long career, messages from fans, heartfelt thanks from his colleagues. He sat in the green room, reviewing it on a small monitor with Donna beside him, their fingers brushing lightly. As images flashed, from his soap rolls to his presenting triumphs, his eyes welled. Then, when the montage ended, she reached for him and the tears came. Donna's face crumpled in front of the entire production crew. Her composure cracked, her grief, silent but fierce, finally spilled into the room. She whispered her love, her fear, her exhaustion. "I don't know how to do this without you. I don't want to watch you go." The crew fell silent. Bradley's jaw quivered, but he held her, refusing to let go. Word of her meltdown spread fast. Cameras picked it up. Reporters called the studio. Sources whispered about Bradley Walsh's secret struggle and Donna's public heartache. The tabloids roared to life. Fans wept. And Bradley, ever the gentle giant, stepped forward. He admitted everything: the diagnosis, the treatments, the daily fight. He told the world he wasn't running away, he was just scared, that his family was his anchor, that Donna, with her strength and her vulnerability, was his true north. He said he wanted people to understand cancer wasn't shameful. It was a reminder of what mattered most. In the days that followed, something remarkable happened. Messages poured in from thousands of supporters, from fans battling their own illnesses, from spouses offering solidarity, from strangers inspired by Bradley's courage. Donna, once seen as just the supportive wife, became a symbol of raw emotional endurance. On a special episode of This Morning, Bradley and Donna appeared together. She held his hand, her eyes red but resolute. He thanked her for being brave, for loving him even when he felt unlovable.
She thanked him for trusting her, for letting her in. As the cameras rolled, Bradley whispered, "I don't want this to be my legacy, but maybe it has to be. So people know, even when things fall apart, love can hold on." And in that moment, under the studio lights, Bradley Walsh wasn't just a showman. He was a man, a husband, a fighter. And Donna Derby, too, wasn't just the quiet wife. She was his fiercest defender, his truest companion, breaking down not in shame, but in an outpouring of love the whole world could see.